And we're live.
Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and the like. Thanks for joining me today as we uncover the mysteries of the Mandela effect itself and find out the true meaning of it all. We must discover what is really happening, what is really going on to change these things that we know and hold dear to us. And let us help others discover the meaning of the Mandela effect and how it affects them and the price of milk. Thank you. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe down below.
Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and the like. Thank you for joining in. Welcome all Mandela effectians. So I'm joined tonight with Sandy and Teresa. We're back again for some action-packed Mandela effects for you. And I'll let Teresa start off with the birthdays.
Yes.
Hey, how are you doing, Teresa?
Pretty good. Hanging in there. Enjoying a nice long holiday weekend. Tomorrow's Memorial Day, so happy early Memorial Day to everybody out there.
Yes, happy Memorial Day, everyone. We have Karen Maloney in the chat. We got Mustard Seed of Faith and Colin. Hey guys, what's up?
Welcome guys.
Everyone. Welcome.
Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah, happy Memorial Day. And who do we have that's a big name around here? He has a birthday today.
Yes. Well, I'm going to announce today's birthday since he happens to be very important in the Mandela effect community. I'm going to be giving out a huge shout out to Dan, Scarab Performance. Happy birthday to you. Hopefully you're listening out there.
Happy birthday, Scarab. Hope you're listening out there.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Scarab.
birthday.
We love you. So we have other birthdays. Sandy's birthday, your father's tomorrow, I hear, right?
Yes, not my birthday. My dad's birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday, Dad.
Sandy's dad's birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday. We have a couple older birthdays I am going to announce. Patrick Glacial is May 28th. And then on May 29th, we have Deb Reddy sharing that birthday with Jeremy Latvala. And I did some posts in the group for those birthdays, including Scarabs, if you want to check them out in my group. Do you want me to announce any upcoming ones in June?
Sure, go for it. I mean, June's in 2 days.
Okay.
One day now.
I'll do some June birthdays. We have Becky Myers Birch on Wednesday, June 2nd. June 3rd, on Thursday, we have Helen Sky Gazer, the Frosty. That's on June 3rd. We have Tobin Schwing having a birthday on June 4th on a Friday. Let's see what else I got. Scrolling down. Curiouser's birthday. Her birthday's coming up, but it's Friday, June 11th. Happy birthday, Curiouser, if you're listening. Actually, I thought she was going to join in. Anyone? Sandy?
Oh, we invited her, but she hasn't answered. She could be working. I don't know.
Yeah, it's possible she might be working tonight.
Yeah, we're not sure if she's going to show up here, so there's a possibility Curiouser and Curiouser will show up. Dominic Frost's birthday is June 12th on a Saturday. We got Curiouser's mother. I am not going to try to pronounce her last name, so I'm going to call her Claire P. Unless you can say her last name, Sandy. You want to?
I'm not going to butcher Curiouser's mom's last name.
We're not going to butcher your mom's name, Curiouser, if you're listening. Claire P's birthday is June 15th on a Tuesday, which actually is also my anniversary if I was married, but I'm not. So that was my anniversary. We have
Teresa,
Daniel with,
Karen Maloney in the chat says that her son Jake will be 24 on June 12th. Happy birthday, Jake.
Happy birthday. We have another person in my group. Her name is Daniela Steiner, June 17th. Ravine Ramirez, June 20th. Craig Gaddis, he actually lives in Las Vegas. I never met him, but his birthday is June 21st. Scrolling. Nick Dougherty is June 25th, Friday. Shitsko Like a Boss, June 25th. Nico Dougherty, June 25th. Jax Marie, June 28th. Damian Allison, happy early birthday. That's June 29th. And that's it for June. I went through all the birthdays. Yay.
Yay.
Yay. There you go. A lot of birthdays. A lot of Geminis. Don't even go there with me and my Geminis.
A lot of birthdays.
I won't even go there.
Wow. Yeah, I think that's the longest list we've had so far, right, Teresa? Is that the longest one?
Well, I just happened to do the whole thing of June for you. I figured when I had it up, I would do the whole thing of June. Got ahead of myself.
It's all right. And if there's anyone else in the chat that like Karen Maloney had mentioned.
If I missed anybody's birthday, if I missed your birthday, I'm sorry. Happy early birthday. Just let us know. So, again, Dan, happy birthday, Scarab, to you. Hope you're having a great day.
Hope you're having a great day.
Yep.
Yes, Dan.
And I hope everyone had the chance to enjoy the nice weather we're having. It did drop a little bit in temperature, which is nice because normally, like in my neck of the woods, it's supposed to normally hit about 95, 96 degrees. We were hitting around 75 today. It was amazing.
Nice weather. Speak for yourself. It's been raining for 3 days here.
What?
Brian, today it was too hot here. It was 90 degrees. 98 was the high today and 75 was the low. But I did stay inside and did some filing. So, yeah, I didn't go nowhere. So
and usually when it's warm where Teresa is, we follow a couple days later.
That's true. That's true.
And tomorrow, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. The high tomorrow is 98, the low 77. And as the week goes by, I get into the early 100s. So I am not looking forward after tomorrow.
Oh,
it's going to be 100 Tuesday's 100 and then 104 on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. 104. I am not looking forward to that.
You know what I like to do on days like that? I like to go and I take my daughter to an ice cream place. You know, we usually pick out something.
You know what I like to do, Brian? I like to stick my head in the freezer.
Yeah. There you go.
That's what I like to do. Stick my head in the freezer.
I am thankful. I am thankful that it is May because the last 2 days we've had a nor'easter. It's technically a nor'easter. It's rain that's coming straight up the coast and cooler temperatures. If it was March, we'd be dumped with like 4 feet of snow. So I'm so thankful it's May.
You guys want Sandy? You want to do a shout out since I did the birthdays?
Sure. I mean, Brian already did most of the chat.
Just new people.
Our Rich Hispanic, Mandanimal, and Eddie Von King. Welcome, guys.
Okay. There you go. For now.
For now.
Any other announcements, Brian or Sandy?
Nope. I'm good.
Well, I'm moving next week across town.
Yes, he's very excited.
Yep. And the only thing I can say about me is,
man, the place where I'm moving to has a hot tub. I've never been to an apartment complex that had a hot tub.
I would love a hot tub.
Oh man,
yes, we do have one, don't we? I have one by, what is that called? That pool? Is that a hot tub?
The whirlpool.
By my pool?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, but I'm so nervous to go in there after the whole sea thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the sea thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I would feel about going in there and.
Wouldn't heat kill it? Wouldn't heat kill it?
Or chlorine.
Or bleach. Chlorine, yeah.
Chlorine,
I don't know.
The water. I'm just saying that's probably the safest place to be.
Yeah. I would, well, I don't know. It's iffy. I would love to go in there and sit. I remember I loved sitting in there, so relaxing. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You know? I'll have to look into
I
that.
wouldn't say that, but yeah. Guys, we're going to start off with it's probably a touchy Mandela effect, but it's a Mandela effect, so I'm talking about it. Oh, not this one. Okay, Brian's starting off with a different one. Never mind.
There you go, Brian.
Okay, which one should I start off with, Sandy?
I said start at the bottom, the date. The January date. We're talking about January 6th, guys, and we're talking about a name change.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You want to explain that, Sandy?
I'm with you, Karen. I need cool temperatures. My air conditioner's on when it's 60 degrees outside.
Okay, I'm pulling up the graphic.
All right.
Here we go.
All right, guys. So on January 6th of this year, you all know what happened at the Capitol. Thousands gathered. We can go on, Brian. I'm not going into detail. If they want to read it, they can. People are touchy. So one of them that gathered, a San Diego Air Force veteran, was shot in the neck and killed by DC security in the Capitol building. Her name was Ashley Babbitt. Can you please spell her name, Ashley? How do you remember Ashley being spelled? Do you remember her name at all? I saw it on the news everywhere. Ashley Babbitt. Does anyone remember how her name is spelled?
Anyone 100% sure on that? How do you spell it?
How about you, Brian? Do you remember?
I think it was just like normal.
Okay, so
like how I agree with Karen. It's probably like Ashley.
Mandanimal says Ashley as well. Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Rich Vasanic says Ley as well. And this is why I needed to talk about it, because I had a feeling Eddie Von King comes out with Leigh. I think you're just trying right now. Do you honestly remember that? Honestly, Eddie?
Hey, Sandy.
Ashley's how I would normally spell it, but I've not watched Americans Who Can News to know. It's okay. I understand. That's okay, Mustard Seed. All right, Brian, we can go on. No one is spelled the way it's spelled now. I can't read that. Can you read it, Brian? It's too small.
Okay, before we go further, I do not mean to disrespect her family, or her memory. This is very recent history, and I clearly remember her name practically everywhere over the following weeks, including conservative media starting with the hashtag Say Her Name. In my recent past, her name was Ashley Babbitt, but now it's Ashli.
It was not Ashli. I've never seen Ashley spelled like that in my life.
Hey, Sandy. Sandy.
Yeah, Teresa.
Messenger, quick.
Okay.
Okay, Ashley Babbitt. This looks like some residue. With the Ley, and her last name is Babbit. I'm also finding her last name with 1 and 2 T's. She says here, Sandy.
Yes.
I'm honestly remember seeing it both ways.
I do.
So I'm not sure which I saw first, Babbitt with 1 T or Babbitt with 2 T's. Is even an ME.
Yeah, I think that might be a typo, the T's. I've seen it both ways, but Ashley, never seen it spelled with an I before. Never in my life. Like, that is the weirdest thing. I've seen it like Eddie put Leigh, but not Li. Never.
What's really interesting, no newspapers have her name as Ashley, Ley, yet countless websites, videos, and media giants do report her name as Ashley with a Ley.
Mm-hmm. To Eddie in the chat, there are photographs of her body, so I do believe it's real. I don't think it was acting at all.
So here's
there's tons of residue, Brian, so you might want to move through it fast. But I mean, we're talking Fox News. We're talking about.
I know we're talking about
MSNBC.
someone who died. They would have gotten her name right. That's so weird to me. How a website, how even the newscasting, why would they get it wrong?
And you're going to see that these are sources from all over the world, different languages. Like I said, our media giants like MSNBC, CBS, Fox, all the media giants have it wrong. It's insanity. You're gonna see, and look, there was a Million Martyr March for her on January 20th, and they couldn't even get her name right.
Wow. Ashley Babbitt with Ley. There's all these residues here. Yep. She stormed the Capitol and got shot in the neck for committing an actual crime.
I mean, there's so much.
I definitely remember the guy with the horns. I don't know what was up with that.
I think that was just it all disappeared once it was over. I don't think it's a quantum computer. I have a whole new theory.
Really?
Oh, God, yeah. I don't think this is a simulation or a computer causing this.
Ashley Babbitt, R.I.P. Ashley Babbitt. Now, if any of this residue differs from what you're saying, I'm going to point it out.
Uh-huh.
Because sometimes these residues have a tendency to change.
They do.
Ashley Babbitt, Ley. These are all, the ones in the green here are all Ashley with a Ley.
And the top right corner is exactly what I remember. Say her name. It's a graphic that says say her name. I remember that whole thing going around.
Mm-hmm. Why I, as an ex-cop, can state Ashley Babbitt's killing was wrong? I can't believe she got shot in the neck.
I can't hear her. But she was climbing through a window to break into the chambers.
And this woman was she was a veteran, I guess? Wow.
Yeah. U.S. Air Force. Like I said, all over the world, all different languages, they all get the name this way. It's kind of crazy.
That one was crazy. All right, since I guess I revealed the other Mandela effect, that's Teresa's. Can I start with that one next?
Yes. I just want to say really quick, Karen Maloney says, I recorded, if you want to send that to us, we will play it. I recorded a news guy talking about John Hopkins and being corrected to say Johns Hopkins on air.
Whoa.
Manscuse.
Mustard Seed of Faith says residual evidence bleed through effect of parallel universe, or can convergence of timelines?
My theory is very complicated. I'm gonna have to do a whole video on it. There's a YouTube channel called Action Lab, and it's a guy who explains math and physics very visually for people who are visual learners and dumbs it down for those of us who don't
That's
understand.
me. I'm dumb. I'm dumbed down.
Stop. And he talked about 4D objects in our 3D world, even though we're the fourth dimension technically, because we have more. I know, confusing. He talked about string theory and how each string is a different dimension, and if there's beings in each dimension, interdimensional beings, they would be able to interact with our dimension, and if they did, each dimension would interact with our dimension differently. One could affect colors, one could affect speech, one could affect time. Like you're describing the Mandela effect, all the changes we're seeing. And then Chick just did a theory about quantum storms. And I said, that's weird. If you put them together, imagine an interdimensional being, like say on the 7th dimension, they can affect a specific change to communicate with us. So they do that change to communicate with us. But then they create a ripple effect, the quantum storm, which changes things around it that seem random and don't make sense. That would explain the Mandela effect perfectly. So I'm actually starting to lean on that as the theory. No computer, no matrix, no nothing like that. I'm starting to think that there's actual beings interacting with us, trying to get a message to us. And
like what?
Because of quantum storms, we're getting random stuff too, which is garbling the message.
Oh, God.
Yes, please, Karen, send it. Do you need my email address?
Hi, Karen.
Teresa, do you want to read your Mandela effect?
Yeah, can you zoom in a little bit, please, Brian? A little bit, please. Where it starts, it's something. Zoom, zoom, zoom. No, not the next one. Yeah, zoom into that one. There you go. It's very, very common to find multiple MEs on the same subject. A few years ago, the community noticed that Silence of the Lambs became The Silence of the Lambs. Now something else may have changed.
Hey, Ryan, can you hide that message because it's covering up words?
Wait, where at?
At the very bottom, she missed a line.
Oh, about this movie. Something else may have changed about this movie.
Yeah. Oh, Teresa, you're breaking up.
Sorry. Anthony Hopkins' character in Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal Lecter. I want you to spell Lecter for me. How do you remember Lecter being spelled? Anybody in the chat? You remember? Spell Hannibal's last name.
I'm moving to the chat now.
Okay, let's see how they spell it. That's funny, mustard seed. Lektor. Eddie says that. Mandani Mao says Lecter. Anybody else? Sandy?
Eddie is trolling, but he remembers Lector.
Okay. We're trolling, Eddie. You don't know how to spell that, Karen? Brian is Lector. What about you, Sandy? Let's go see. Rich Fasanic, Lechgor.
Hold on. Only ghetto? That's a question for a doctor's chat, not a Mandela effect chat.
What?
I had to hide a message because it's a medical question.
Okay. Anybody else? Lector for Karen Maloney.
Welcome,
Okay,
Lurk
Eddie.
Learner.
Eddie's messing with us.
Yeah, Eddie is totally trolling.
Yeah.
No trolling, Eddie.
Rich,
All
are
right,
you trolling too, or do you really remember an H in there? Because if you do, that's a weird sync that you're going to find out later. That's a weird sync.
Who's this one?
You're not trolling? You're really not trolling? Okay, ghetto, that's fine. But honestly, I would actually call a doctor about that. That does not sound good. Call a doctor.
About what?
I'm not going to share your personal information about that. That's not.
Oh.
It's not
Okay.
a good thing. Call a doctor, please. Now I'm worried.
Uh-oh. I missed something, but that's okay. Hi, Look Learner.
Rich Visanic says, I do recall an H.
That is a weird sync. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, Brian, your mom's in the house. Hey, Anita.
Hi, Mom.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi,
Mom.
Anita.
Hey, Anita, how do you spell Lecter? Hannibal Lecter's last name. I want to see if your mom knows.
Yeah, Hannibal Lecter.
Anita, spell Lecter. Hannibal Lecter.
Ask my dad.
I don't see your dad there. Anita, spell Lecter. I know there's like a time delay here. Oh, and if anybody wants to understand my picture, I have allergies, especially during the springtime. So my picture is me getting upset about allergies. The flowers. Yeah, I have allergies really bad during this time of year. Probably will stop.
Welcome, Only Ghetto Videos, Brian Coffey, Anita McFarlane, Lurk Learner.
Your mom is
all joined us.
Your mom
and
had her own spelling.
Brian Coffey says Lector.
Oh. I don't know what he's saying.
I think my mom's trying to use voice manipulation to talk with her. Okay.
Mom, type it. Use those fingers. Who's this one? You got a new person?
Yes, I already. Oh, I have a delayed chat.
You can pronounce that one.
Shani from the Great North, because I don't want to butcher your name.
We're so good with butchering names
Lecter with an E. Shelby Norwood, Lecter with an O.
Your mom said Lecter.
I feel you, Mustard, really, with that autocorrect. Except my autocorrect likes to change stupid stuff like of to if and this to something else. It always changes like stupid words and makes me sound like an idiot in comments online. Hey, Guardian Matrix.
Let's tell them what it is now. You ready? Let's reveal. So, I don't remember the way it's spelled now. It's now spelled Lecter.
Lecter. Teresa, you're breaking up.
Teresa's breaking up bad.
Lector.
Yep. So apparently what she's trying to say is we remember his name being Hannibal Lecter with an OR, but it's always been ER at the end.
And then,
yes. Oh boy.
What's the matter?
Teresa,
we can't hear you.
Is that better? Is that better?
Yes.
It seems like it only breaks up whenever you're reading from the screen. That's the tough thing.
Well, I moved my phone around too. Okay, this is a Hannibal Lecter plant. Sandy found a plant actually named after Hannibal Lecter. Check it out.
But the image on the bottom left spells it OR.
Yeah. Strange, huh? I can't read that. Oh, these are just residues, Sandy? Sandy found residues of Lector, Lector, which is what I remember. Sandy and Brian, you both remember it spelled like me, or do you remember it differently?
No, I remember
What do you, Brian, what do you remember?
I remember the O.
Good. We're all three deciding we all remember the same, which is good. And here's some residue Sandy found. You want to talk about it, Sandy? About the residue?
I mean, it's just residue of the OR, but I want to welcome your dad, Brian Tom's here.
Oh, welcome,
hey,
Tom.
Dad.
Yay. Let's ask your dad how he remembers it being spelled.
Yeah,
wait.
Dad,
yeah,
how do you remember Lecter? Was it Hannibal Lecter? Was it OR or ER?
He spelled it L-E-C-H-T-E-R. He remembers an H.
Again with the H. It's weird.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh, yeah, he remembers it that way.
It's weird because it's a sync with something I'm going to be covering later.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Or is that pretty much it? Is that it for residue, or you had more, Sandy?
That was it.
Are you sure that was the last one?
I thought you had residue.
Oh, I thought there's...
No.
Yeah, that's the end of the residue. Teresa, yeah, it becomes less when you throw it into slides.
Oh, okay. All right. What's next?
Okay. Let's see. What's next on the list, Sandy? Did
You
I
can do
work
whatever
my
you
way
want.
up?
Yeah, the top left is the last one. That's all.
All right. So let's talk about a very well-known show, you guys. The Jetsons.
Yes, the
And
Jetsons.
we're talking about a certain lady who is the wife of George.
Yeah, the wife of George, yes.
And let's see. So her name is Jane, right?
Jane, his wife, yes.
Jane, stop this crazy thing. And I just remember at the end of the intro where George is like,
that's funny, Brian.
He's running on the conveyor belt thing.
I used to love watching this show growing up.
Yeah.
It was, along with that one with the Flintstones. Yeah, there's one of my favorite cartoons.
And you know, we as kids we envisioned a future, like that.
I thought I was gonna wake up in 2020 or 2021 and we were gonna be flying around in cars. Not even close.
I always wanted a car that would pack into a suitcase. That would be cool. All right, so we're talking about the dress, Jane's dress. What color do you guys remember? Was it purple, blue, or pink for you?
Can you see the chat?
Okay, so we're talking about.
I can.
If you remember purple, put the number 1 in the chat. If you remember blue, hit the number 2 or type the number 2 in the chat. If you remember pink, type 3. Is it 1, 2, or 3?
We already have one response already. I can see it. Eddie said pink so far. Rich Fasanic, he remembers blue. Shelby Norman remembers blue. Guardy Matrix does 1. Anita remembers 2. Shan Nickfick of the Great White North is 2. I just messed that name up. Sorry.
That's
anybody
crazy.
else?
I can't wait to tell them. Before you show the answer, Brian, I pull the graphic up again because I need to say something.
Pull that graphic up, Brian, please.
Okay.
I made up blue. I just made that color up, and everybody's choosing blue.
That's because everybody remembers blue.
you know what this reminds me of, right? It kind of reminds you of, was it Sleeping Beauty, and the fairies are flying around changing everything pink and blue. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
what color was?
I remember pink, but it's always been purple, and that purple is being generous because purple in the show. Well, you'll see. I have pictures of it.
Wow, a lot of people remember 1, Sandy. Look at that.
Well, right now it's 1 pink and 3 purple, and then 5 blue, which is a color that I just made up.
I always thought it was. I always thought it was more of a pink color. You know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
too bland. The show is too bland now. And the purple is just
It definitely contrasts with her
her hair. Yeah,
like her leggings, and her dress on the bottom. It doesn't fit. Doesn't go. Anyway,
yeah, it's
Yeah.
maroon. And dark. Well, that's not. They show her that color like in toys and stuff, but in the cartoon the purple is different. So we're gonna
Yeah,
go on.
Anita. She wears purple now, Anita. Anita's in shock. You're
So
buying
the
your
image
mom.
on the right is the actual cartoon. It's too bland. It matches the background. It was pink. It was pink in my past. Like a bright pink, and that looks so weird.
Yeah, it does. Now that I look at it, it does look weird. Good find, Sandy. Excellent find.
Thanks, Teresa. So there's more scenes from the cartoon where it's a darker purple that some of them remember. I don't remember purple at all. Purple's my favorite color. I also don't remember. I remember their car being green, not
Mine
purple.
too.
It's too much
Mine
purple.
too.
It's all purple. And that is a pattern we see in the Mandela effect with things turning purple. And then I found this weird reality where they're remembering like a reddish orange. That's weird. And she has blonde hair randomly too.
oh, is that? Hang on, what is that from? Is that
Family Guy.
Family Guy? Yeah, Family Guy remembers it red.
Hey, Riley.
Welcome.
Yeah, we covered them a while ago, Raleigh. They weren't ours. We heard about them online and covered them. Now Mustard Seed Face has a dual memory. We didn't even get to the residue yet.
All right, let's see. Oh yeah, because there is residue.
There is. So I also found weird comic books and stuff where she has blonde hair, which is very strange.
But there is something else too about Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, the name changed for me. That was one of my first Mandela effects.
Some of it is like it's supposed to look like Barbara, or
I'm gonna put it in the chat how I remember it. I'm just gonna put it in the chat how I remember it so they can read it.
Yes, Sandy, this is more of the color I remember. Did you alter this picture, or is this
No, that was residue I found online.
Yeah, because it was more of a dark pink to me. It wasn't a light pink. It definitely was not purple.
Yeah, it was not purple for me at all.
So it wasn't. It was this color right here.
That's exactly how I remember her, and that was just
the one on the bottom left.
Raleigh's asking if her mom is her wife. No, it's his mom. Sorry for laughing. It's just funny because I know she's his mom. Oh, that's awesome.
All right,
yeah, blonde, right? Right?
Huh?
Someone's finally freaking out like I was that she had blonde hair in the comics. Like, it's weird. She shouldn't have blonde hair ever. She's always a redhead. Is Teresa here?
Yeah, Teresa, you there?
I'm here. I'm just hearing you guys crack up.
All right, we're going to be talking about the next one's on you, Teresa. We're talking about Polo Loco.
Polo Loco. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to tell my story. So the other day I went to go eat at El Polo Loco, and I was standing on the side waiting on my food, and an older guy came in, probably about in the 70s. Came in to get his food in order, and then he was just kind of standing near me, and I noticed his T-shirt. And his T-shirt is from an older effect. If you build it, blank will come.
And they will come.
Yeah, they will come. Is that what you guys remember in the chat? So I made a comment to him. Of course, I didn't mention the Mandela effect because I didn't want to have to go down the rabbit hole with him. So I asked him a general question. I said, "Hey, I really like your shirt," and I said, "Where'd you get it from?" And he goes, "Well, I was actually there where the actual baseball field where they actually filmed the movie years and years ago with Kevin Costner." And I said, "Oh," I said, "what does the saying mean on your shirt?" And he goes, "Oh, they said that in the movie." And I said, "Oh, you mean they said if you build it, they will come?" And he goes, "Yeah." He said, "That's what they said." And I said, "Ah, interesting." And I asked permission to take a picture of him, and he let me take a picture of him. So I didn't have the heart to tell him that the movie does no longer say that. So I didn't want to open up Pandora's box. But yeah, he was 100% affected. He remembered "They Will Come," and here's the picture to prove to you that he gave me a thumbs up. Here we go. He gave me permission. So
Sorry,
this is,
Teresa, can I
yeah.
interrupt for 1 second?
Go ahead. And this was the guy. I'm glad you didn't show the face. Thank you.
Karen, I'm not seeing it. Can you just send it to Messenger? Because it's not here. It's not even in spam. I don't see it at all.
Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will come. It says it right
Yeah.
there.
That's what he said to me too. And he goes, "Yeah, I bought my T-shirt while I was there." And I said, "Oh." And he went there visiting, I guess, some months ago, and he enjoyed himself, and it's something he always wanted to do. And then, Sandy, you want to talk about what they're going to do with the field and everything, and the different events that they have for people? You want to go into that part two? So
Yeah,
Sandy's going to tell you more about different things that you can do while you're there. Go ahead.
Well, there's graphics for it. I did graphics words.
Okay, it's all yours. Go ahead. I'm done.
All right, guys. So do you remember this being a place you can visit? Because for me, I've never heard of it. I didn't know you could go visit this place. I've never heard of this place being open to the public, and there's residue all over the site. This is all new for me.
Like, you talking about where the movie? You talking about where the movie was filmed?
Yeah, where the movie was filmed.
Yep.
You can go there.
Yep.
No, I don't remember that.
How about the house?
Well, we're gonna get to that with the next slide. Look all this is all residue from their website. This pin, this keychain, it's all from their website.
Well, somebody should tell them they got the movie wrong.
Yeah. You can play on the field, watch a ghost game, tour the house, have an event like a wedding, even stay in the house on set for $500 a night. Sleeps up to 7 people. Like, for a major movie buff who loves this movie, you can go sleep in the bed that they slept in. You can go eat at the kitchen table they ate in the movie. That's weird. I've never heard of this. And the weirdest part is my Joey is a sports nut. He doesn't just watch his local team. He watches every baseball game, every hockey game, every football game. He's got NFL tickets. He's got this and that. He's watching on 3 screens at once. Drives me insane. I got to tell you, I've never heard of MLB playing at Field of Dreams, and neither is he. Yet this happens all the time, once a year. They play Field of Dreams. Have you guys ever heard of the Major League Baseball franchise having teams play at Field of Dreams? Because this is totally new to me. Welcome, Sunset Forever 29.
Wait, you're telling me these teams would actually play there?
Yeah, they do. The next game is this year in August.
What? No, I've never heard of that.
And their main page has, if you build it, they will come right on it.
100% residue right there.
Right in
your face.
Here's this one was a little bit more personal to me. I had a job Listen, I had a job interview several years ago, and I remember the guy telling me, the manager who was interviewing me, he said, "Yeah, if you build it, they will come." And I didn't even say anything about the Mandela effect to him, although I was tempted to. But yeah, he said, "If you build it, they will come." Interesting.
Wow. Welcome, Gene Johnson and Crunchy B. We got two new people, guys. Welcome.
And so, what is it now? If you build it, he will come, right?
Yes, he will come.
Brian, yeah.
What if it changes back? Should I play a little clip of it, maybe?
You don't want to get a copyright, do you?
No, it's like people on YouTube have like a 20-second clip of it. It won't do a copyright.
You could try to play it. Let's see if it's still the old way. Go ahead.
YouTube has a channel on YouTube that tells you like what you can and can't do on YouTube for creators. And it says no amount of music and no amount of other people's copyrighted things can be played safely on YouTube. Like you can't play 7 seconds of music. Even a millisecond of someone else's music can be copyrighted.
No way, Sandy.
Yeah, it's all out of YouTube control. It's all
that is stupid. That is really stupid.
Exactly.
Okay, it does say he will come.
He will.
So
I
it
didn't
hasn't
hear it.
changed back. Do I need to turn it up?
It is a whisper.
Yeah, if you build it, he will come. You're welcome to play it. But yeah, I'm trying to see if I can boost the volume. I have a volume booster. Okay. Do you hear it? Do you guys hear it? Guys? Hello?
Oh, I was muted. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you guys are both muted. Okay, yeah,
Sorry.
if you build it, he will come. Okay, that's what it is. Speaking of he will come, we're talking about a man of power, this Arabian man, okay?
Yes.
This one is our next Emmy.
This one isn't. This one's just weird to me because the standard is wrong. You're gonna see. You'll see what I mean. Hey Sharon, welcome. Brian,
Can I say what I think it is?
Yeah, but really quick, you know, I sent you a video from Karen on Hangouts.
Okay.
But go ahead, tell me what you remember.
I don't know. I seem to think it was Sheba.
No, chic. I'm asking people to spell chic.
Oh, chic.
Chic in the chat.
I know this for sure.
Okay.
Can I tell you what I remember?
Yeah.
Or we want to wait? Okay, SHEIK.
That is what I remember, Brian.
What is it now?
Well, we're gonna let the chat answer first. Your mom says sham. That's interesting. Mustard seed of faith. That's not even an option, but there's going to be a lot of options to choose from. Eddie Von Keen says SHEIK. Mandanimal says SHEIK. Me Too for Karen. SHEIK for Sharon. SHEIK for Rich. Okay, Brian, you can go on. Hey, Amy Sagittarius Arm Society, welcome. You're way off. You're probably not way off. Throw it in the chat. Shelby remembers SHEIK.
We lost
Teresa. Yep.
Okay.
So here's the thing, guys. The standard spelling is chic with an H at the end. There's that H sync I was talking about. But it's not even that. It's spelled 9 different ways now. You can spell it. Brian, it's small. Can you read the spellings, please?
How about that?
SHEEKH, S-H-E-I-K, S-H-E-Y-I-K-H, S-H-A-Y-K-H, S-A-Y-K, S-H-E-K-H, S-H-A-I-K, and S-H-A-I-K-H. But the standard is S-H-E-I-K-H. I've never seen it spelled with an H, and it's the standard. It's the main one that they use.
Well, don't you know that song from the '90s, Sandy? The song by Duncan Sheik.
Yeah,
I
Duncan
am
Sheik.
barely breathing. I can't find the air.
Yep, you're gonna get
Don't
a
know
copyright.
who I'm
Yep.
kidding. Imagining you here. See, that was Duncan Sheik. Let's see how they spell it.
Oh, they spell it right. And Arabian Sheik, all these movies, they all spell it S-H-E-I-K. Even though the standard is with an H.
Okay. That's so weird. Maybe Google has it wrong.
So no residue show because again, they're all correct. It's just that the standard is with an H.
No.
Never seen it spelled like that.
I'm going to get a T-shirt that says "Not in my reality." And you know what? I may just send you one, Sandy.
Brian, can you look up Sheik Adnan KC? Did I pronounce that right? It's an AWA wrestling name to see if that changed. I'll spell it as you. It's spell Sheik, and then or take away Duncan, and then write ADNAN. ADNAN.
It's already populated.
Okay, so that does not have an H still?
No H there.
Very good. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why the standard has an H that I've never seen. Yet everything that did not have an H still doesn't. And there's 9 options on how to spell this now, which is just insanity.
Oh, man. Wow. That's a good find. Who found that one? You did, Sandy?
Yeah. We need Teresa back for the last one. I hope she comes back.
Yeah, me too. Lurk Learner says, "Oh man, that song takes me back. It wasn't a very good song."
It's one of those songs that gets stuck in your head.
Yeah. Probably the weirdest song to me was "Awake on my airplane, awake on my airplane." You know that song?
You know what the weirdest songs to me are? Songs that are made for commercials that end up on the radio, like how's it go? It was by Landon Pig. That was his name. And something it was called Falling in Love at a Coffee Shop. It was made for like a phone commercial. And it got stuck in people's heads so much that they released the whole song or something. It was a weird situation. The song is kind of strange. There's a lot of strange songs out there, to be honest with you. A lot of B-sides that are not very good. Then there are some that are awesome. Okay, so Teresa brought this to our attention. Just some weird tattoos that we've never seen before. 3D optical illusion tattoos on bodies, making bodies look distorted when they're not.
Wow.
Just want to share that. So this is residue for the sun, but I want to talk about the logo. Do you see the logo? I don't remember that logo. I don't remember the sun in tropic, and I don't remember those little things coming off Hawaiian.
That looks weird. Yeah. What is this?
Okay, so is that the residue one? Yeah, that's a residue dress. So she now has 2 dresses. One is residue, and one is current reality. And I think the current reality is in this folder too. We talked about this dress being residue, but now there's a dress that isn't residue. That's for you, Brian.
Now, what is this?
Black tail
The
Pikachu.
Pikachu with the tail. Yeah. What? Is that a trademarked item that they're selling there with the tail like that?
It is. It's a trademark trading card holder. Yes.
Good find.
Thanks. So this is a poster from 1933, guys. Look at the triangles in the A's and the weird things coming off the A's. I can't. The triangles in the A's is such a weird pattern. All right, this is the first time I've ever found Uncle Sam with both hats in the same image. He's got a white hat and a striped hat. And a black top hat, too, which is just weird. So last year I saw these in the store, Brian. A lot of Red Bar flag residue.
Yeah, Sandy, just so you know, I think we talked about this before, but there really was an American flag with a red bar under the blue. Do you remember?
There was. Yes, it had much less stars, though.
Yeah, I think it only had the 13.
Yes. It does. It looks exactly like Felix the cat.
It does.
That's
That's what I was thinking. That same thing.
But why are they duplicated? That's weird.
Yeah, they're duplicated, Sandy.
This is probably when Flickr froze on me. Remember when it froze? Okay, so here we go.
Yeah.
This is on the Stanley tools, made in the USA, Red Bar flag.
Yeah, and if you notice never mind. I'm just thinking the stars are staggered, where you have two and then one above.
So why would Stanley Tools use that? That's weird.
That's so weird.
So we also see a pattern with holes filled in letters, and this is a 1932 poster for Holiday Land. It's I guess a feature-length cartoon back in the 30s, and the A's, D's, and O's are all filled in. Weird.
What's next?
Teresa found this. I covered Howard the Duck. His hands have fingernails now that I don't remember. They look weird. Teresa remembers him wearing white gloves. And here Teresa found residue of him wearing white gloves. A cosplayer wearing white gloves. So this was in a short-lived TV show. I can't remember the name of it. But that's residue for the Karate Kid. All right, so this is what I wanted to talk about by topic. This is their old logo, the logo we grew up with as kids. And I don't remember the sun, and I don't remember those things coming off the H in the end. There's a boat coming up. Like, I remember it looking like that with the T. But it was just a regular I, and the N and the H didn't have that weird thing coming off the end. But there's no residue. And then there's a logo on a boat that I remember too. I don't remember where I've seen it though. But it's never been their logo. That's the weird thing. When you see the boat, it's never been their logo. So there's a Red Bar flag. And residue for South America being below North America. It's the weirdest Uncle Sam I've ever seen. I've never seen Uncle Sam dressed as a woman before.
Me neither.
With a very racist drawing right next to it.
Yes. Very racist there.
I've never seen Uncle Sam with a red stripe on the top of the hat. The red band instead of blue. I have covered the weird star patterns that are showing up on the hat. I used to own this shirt back in the 90s. My mom and stepdad used to be on the ambulance squad, and we used to walk in parades every year and throw Tootsie Rolls at the kids. And we got these shirts to wear in the 4th of July parade. This is a mass-produced shirt. Well, this pattern was at least.
Well, that's another thing. You guys are going to be probably following the the montage of other people trying to get good deals out there, because the holiday season pretty much revolves around, or actually, businesses revolve around the holiday season, like especially when you work in retail. So you're going to notice a lot of these T-shirts in the stores. You may see some residues. Definitely take pictures of it.
Yeah, we'll show it on there. Hey, Michael
Yeah.
Fontaine. He's just dropping in to say hi. So here's that crazy cat again. We have really low bars on those A's. They're starting to look like pyramids, and it's all merged. Again, 1933 poster. And Crazy Cat's looking a little less like Felix the Cat there. So this was my game last year. Residue all over the place. We got Uncle Sam hats. We got red bar flags. We have a tablet in Statue of Liberty's hand instead of that Pennsylvania thing going on. It's squared off there. Stars on top of the stripes. It's all residue. All of it's residue. It's a Holiday Land again. It's just a different poster showing you that it wasn't just the one poster. The logo for this has all filled in circles.
Yeah, the O and the D's, they're all filled in.
Yep.
Even the A's, yeah, I didn't notice that. Yeah, the A's are too.
So this is a red bar flag, an actual flag that they are doing something horrible to. This is in the Philippines, by the way. This is in Yes Man. The sign behind him. Holy moly. The R's, the A's, the L's, the E and the A's merged, the RAL's merged. Wow. Just wow. So we have a red bar flag on an official patch. And I believe it might be Old Earth residue. What is it? I forget this. Interview with a Vampire residue. Teresa found this. It's a meme, obviously. I don't remember it either. It was a Columbia picture. So this is an option that you can order for patches with the stars on top of the shield. So this logo, I remember. The font. Do you guys remember this logo? This Hawaiian-looking logo? Because I
Now,
do.
what is Hawaiian Tropic? Is that like a sunscreen you said?
Yeah, suntan lotion, sunscreen. Yeah. But this logo, excuse me, was never used. But I remember it looking like that at one point for something. I know I didn't see this boat before, though. That's a duplicate. These are all duplicates. Remember, Flickr froze. That's probably what caused this. Oh, there's new ones.
Oh, should I go back?
All right, so that's another weird hat that I've never seen before. Uncle Sam with stripes, only halfway up, and the other half is white. That's weird. I think that's how the woman with the scales is remembered, but I can't see what's in her other hand to know if that's residue.
Right, because she's now holding a sword or something.
Yeah. I never watched bikini competitions, Eddie Von Keen.
Yeah,
So maybe they used it there, but I never saw it. So this is the new Hannibal series, and I did cover this before, but since we were talking about Hannibal Lecter, the ends are merged. That's a new series, though, so I can't say it's a change. They could have designed it like that, but I don't understand why people design it like that. It's just weird. So this is Stanley's logo, and I don't remember the end like that. But it's always been like that. This is just merging, I believe. Yeah, the R and the A. Red bar flag. That same display had socks with a red bar flag. And there's plenty of stars there, Brian.
Yeah, and that's something that you found? You found those?
Yeah, they were in Rite Aid. So this was the Bates Motel. It wasn't just Bates Motel for me. It was the Bates Motel. The series. I loved the series. I watched all the seasons. It was the Bates Motel. We covered this a while ago. This is a change for us. Huh?
No way it was Highlander like that.
Yeah, I know. The N and the D merged since we covered it last time.
Really? So you're saying that's another change?
Yeah, it changed again. That's why we're covering it. What am I looking at here?
Red bar flag.
Red bar flag on a light up barrette in Rite Aid. That's a dupe. That's new. Stars on top of the shield. Red bar flags on patches. I'm just covering it because of Memorial Day. I threw a lot of the patriotic stuff in here. British flag. Another t-shirt.
All right, that's it for that folder, I guess.
Teresa's still not here?
Well, I'm going to check. She's back. Hey,
She's
Teresa.
back.
I've been in the backstage. Nobody came and got me.
I
My
can't
internet-
come and get you.
I came and got you now.
Oh.
I got you. So, this other thing here with Dark Tide.
We're at the last
What?
folder?
Yeah, we're at the last folder.
All right,
Okay.
guys. This one's just a weird one. It's just going to be a yes or no. Do you remember this stuff? Nice and easy. Oh, and then before we go, we're going to show, I sent you Karen. Before you start the folder, do you want to show Karen's residue that I sent you in Hangouts?
What is it?
Yeah, sure.
What kind of residue is it?
It's residue of John Hopkins being corrected on air to Johns Hopkins.
Ooh, yeah, I remember it like her. Let me see.
Thank you for sending it, Karen.
Thank you, Karen.
Which one did you send? Which email did you send it to?
Mandela Effect Awareness.
Sandy
you were active
doesn't
there, that's why I sent it there.
understand. Sandy, somebody's asking what they mean by red bar flag. We have a member in the group in the chat doesn't understand that. You want to explain red bar flag?
Well, Lurk Lerner just did, but our flag is our current flag has always had a white bar under the blue, and many people remember the red bar under the blue.
Yes, and there's plenty of residue out there, which actually I'm looking for now, so I can do a special post and tell people to post all the red bar flags tomorrow. Memorial Day.
Or you could just go in the folder, Teresa.
And get it from who?
So in the chat we have from Eddie Von Teen, BS on the end in Stanley. I agree.
What?
Oh, I showed them the Stanley logo again.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm. And it's okay to remember current reality.
Oh,
that's okay. I have an image somewhere of Nancy Kerrigan ice skating at an event. And on the wall of the ring behind her is a red bar flag. It's amazing. I got to find that somewhere in one of my folders.
I'm trying to get into my Hangouts. Google must have logged me out of everything.
All right. Did you get in Messenger yet?
Can you actually send that video to wieldystone@gmail.com? That one?
Just Wieldy? Yeah, I'll send it to you. Give me a minute.
You have that email?
Yeah, I have it. Hold on.
All right. Sorry about that.
Titling it Karen so you know what it is. I am waiting for. I want to make sure I send the right thing. There it is. Use. Okay, here it is, Brian. I just sent it to you.
Okay.
Yes, preliminary. There are many people that I've spoken with that are feeling down, depressed, unenergetic. Yes, 1000%. Tonight we almost didn't have a show because in the middle of making graphics, literally just passed out. I don't remember falling asleep. I fell asleep and woke up a half hour before the show, and that's why we were late. Because I wasn't done making graphics when I passed out. And welcome. I said welcome to Sharon McDonald Preliminary.
Hey, Sandy, I still didn't get it.
I'll go double check to make sure it's sent. Nope, it's in my sent folder. It's just called Karen. You don't see an email from me. It says Karen.
Is it email or Hangouts?
Email.
Give me 1 second.
You're having lots of computer problems today.
Yeah, I had to switch computers because the other one was making noise with the mic. And then this one, for some reason, it logged me out of everything, like after it rebooted. Hey, what? Oh, there it is. I see it, Sandy.
Okay, good. Thanks for bearing with us, guys. All right, this comes from Karen Maloney. The Mandela effect is John Hopkins to Johns Hopkins.
All right. All right, you ready?
I'm ready. That's why I muted the box sound.
All right, so here it is. Yeah, I'm gonna boost the volume. No. Okay, I guess I can't boost the volume because it's playing in QuickTime. Hang on. I'm gonna open up in browser. Downloads.
While you're doing that, I'm seeing if I missed anyone. Dean Johnson's here. Welcome, Dean. North Star's here. Welcome. I think I got Brian Coffey, but just in case, Brian Coffey.
I'm sorry.
Emmy Sagittarius Armed Society is here. I got Shelby. It's okay, Brian. I'm just saying Crunchy Bee was here. Sunset Forever 29. Raleigh was here. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, say hi at the bottom. I think a lot of people's internet is being spotty. Teresa's having issues too.
Okay, I have an idea. I can open up with VLC and boost the volume that way.
Okay.
Trying to boost it so everyone can hear it.
Michael Fontaine is still here. Preliminal's here. I mean, we still have Lurk Lerner, Eddie Von Keen. I already said Emmy. Mandanimal's still hanging out. Karen Maloney. Mustard Seed of Faith.
Yeah, thank you guys for bearing with us because these things are kind of tricky sometimes.
Eddie Von Keen. Mustard Seed of Faith says, I'm here in some other dimension.
That's great. Who is the warlord?
Oh, that's good to know, Eddie. Thank you, because I need to continue using them here, and that is cheap. Eddie Von Keen says you can buy a $40 box of masks for $2.50 on clearance at Walmart. Good deal. Thanks for sharing that. Brian, I couldn't hear that at all. I'm sorry.
Brian, who's our guest? Brian, who's the guest?
You guys hear that? He said John Hopkins.
No, we can't. But you know what we can do? We can post it in Teresa's group, and that way people can go listen to it.
There we go. That works.
Yes.
So who's the guest?
So Karen, with your permission, I'd like to post that in Teresa's group. I will tag you. Or you can go post it. That would be great.
Sandy, who did you say the guest was?
What do you mean the guest? I don't know who that is.
There's somebody here.
Okay, whoever you are.
It is I. Warlord, who are you? It is I. Who? Me. Who?
Who is it? Is it Dan?
The one. I don't know who this person is in the chat.
Is it Dan? Is it Dan?
No, Teresa.
Did you guys?
Give us a clue.
Who are you?
Give us 3 clues.
The warlord.
Well, we can see that your name's on the screen. That's totally unhelpful.
I didn't invite anyone else.
Somebody hacked in?
Yes.
I
shall leave. What did he say?
I have no idea what he said. I don't know. Ask him. He's here.
Ask him.
I shall leave now.
You're going to leave now? Thank you for stopping in.
Thank you for stopping in.
Brian, who was it?
I don't know how he was able to get in because I didn't send him a link.
Well, that's what I said. He hacked in.
Yeah, I thought you invited him.
I did not.
No.
I only invited one person, and that's because you sent the link. You told me to invite her, so I did.
Who
Yeah,
was?
somebody must have hacked in.
Okay, you want to do last Mandela effect?
Yeah, let's do that. That was kind of scary, actually.
Yeah, I want to know how they got in. Guys, Brian, you're the IT guy.
I think he was just showing that he could get in.
Was that you, Brian?
No, that was not me.
That was weird.
All right, guys. So Teresa discovered something in 2018 that I found on my own this week, which led me down a rabbit hole of sticky weirdness. So this is more like a yes or no. Do you guys know about this? It's going to come up in the next picture. So here we go. Let's start at the beginning. Have you ever heard of the Boston Molassacre? Or maybe the Great Boston Molasses Flood, or the Great Molasses Flood of 1919? Because we haven't. Have you guys? Yes or no? In the chat. Brian, stay here. In the chat. You guys know about this? Honestly, Hunter O'Biden, O'Hyden is here, welcome, and says, don't worry, Sandy, my pops is spending billions updating the net. You mean trillions. Trillions and trillions of dollars. Mandela knows about it because you saw a documentary. That's awesome. But like I said, there's a rabbit hole. I don't know if you know about the rabbit hole. We're going to get into this. It does have a different link for it. You need an invite to get in. That 100% was a hacker.
We really don't know who that was. I'm a little freaked out now, guys. Like, seriously, I am freaking out.
They were able to get in. That means they were able to control the show. And
no, he wasn't able to control the show. I added him in. I thought you guys had invited somebody.
Oh, you added
who was
him
it?
in.
No, I didn't invite him. He showed up in the bottom. You know how you go to the bottom here? He showed up.
No.
Okay, well, that makes you wonder if maybe Messenger is hacked.
That could
What?
be. Either came from Messenger or who did he say he was? He said, "I am the one."
The warlord. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
we
anyhow,
don't know who weird.
Guys,
We really don't know who it is.
Right now, we need to get through the last Mandela.
I thought it was Dan at first.
No, Teresa, you always think it's Dan. On January 15th, 1919, a storage tank at the Purity Distilling Company holding 2.3 million gallons of molasses burst in the north end section of Boston, Massachusetts. Teresa, we would have had to have sent Dan a link for Dan to get in. We didn't send Dan a link. Do you understand? It couldn't have been Dan.
Okay, then I don't know who the heck it was, and Brian doesn't want to admit it.
I don't know who the heck that was.
No one sent the warlord a link. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It was definitely hacked.
Then he hacked in then.
He hacked in, and he was nice and said hello and goodbye and left. So, whatever. So, yeah, but Dan didn't have a link. And as far as I know, Dan's not a hacker. So, anyhow. So, yeah, this big storage tank that's on the screen exploded. Next slide, Brian.
You know what I'm guessing is, I'm guessing that he probably saw the address bar at the top, and I think maybe you can get in that way.
Yeah,
I might have to test that out.
could have. Yeah, I think someone said that before. That's why you should share hide that. It says at the bottom, your screen sharing. Click hide.
Oh, guys, he's in the private chat now. Go look. He's in the private chat.
He's warning you, Brian. He's saying that's correct. Be careful.
Yeah. Okay. That's what he said.
Thank you, Mr. Warlord.
Thank you, Mr. Warlord.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you. Brian, you got to be careful now. This guy was just showing you got in.
Well, when you share the screen, you can't help it. You kind of do share it for a split second.
Yeah, but look, he just showed you how easy it was to get in. I mean,
I know. But you still have to.
Brian, at the bottom of the screen, StreamYard.com is sharing your screen. Click hide.
Oh, click hide?
Yes. Oh, that should also hide your thing. Just do full screen. There should be arrows to do full screen. That's what I do. Like, click on the main screen. Do you see any, like, 2 arrows to do full screen?
You mean on the StreamYard?
Yeah, there should be 2 arrows pointing away from each other to make it full screen. That's how you should present. It's full screen. It hides the bar.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Wow. Yeah, he even said, I am here. You gave me the address. That's right,
See?
Brian. Be
Now
careful.
the bar is hidden.
Yeah.
Thank you, Warlord.
Can you see it now, Mr. Warlord?
No, you can't because I'm looking at the show. You can't see the
Oh.
address now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, he taught you something new, and you're an IT guy, Brian.
Yeah. No, I knew that had to be the case.
Then that must have been how they hacked into other StreamYards, like Brian Staley's and other people, the same way.
You should always do it full screen like that.
You might want to, hey, Sandy, you might want to warn Dan about this.
Dan always does this full screen, Teresa.
Okay, there you go, Brian. And let Crystal, I'm curious to know too, okay?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Okay,
All right.
so back
Thank
to
you,
the
Mr.
Mandela
Warlord.
effect. Thank you, the Warlord. We do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Lesson learned.
Okay, it burst so violently that a tidal wave of molasses spread in all directions at 35 miles per hour, flooding streets up to 3 feet deep, resulting in 150 injured and 21 people dead. And here's some images from that day. Newspaper headline before they realized. See, they didn't find a lot of the dead until like a month later, because a lot were washed out into Boston Harbor. And they found them later. So originally they were reporting that 11 were dead, and it was really 21.
Wow.
There's even a beer called the Boston Molassacre. There's memes. There's all sorts of weird stuff. Like people know about this, and I never heard of it. The investigation that followed determined that the tank exploded under pressure due to high temperatures and produced a 40-foot tidal wave of syrup, which flattened a home and swept victims into the harbor. Strangely, for decades, the entire north end section continued to smell of sweet molasses in the air, and the 100th anniversary of the disaster was held in 2019. In this bizarre event, is this a bizarre event in ME? You guys can decide that. Have you ever heard of this commercial disaster? We haven't, but there's more to the story. Rabbit hole. Besides, I've never heard of this. This happens all the time in our reality. In this reality right now, okay, Brian, next slide.
All right.
There have been at least 20 molasses spills since this event, since the 1880s. A couple in El Salvador, India, Canada, and all throughout the U.S., the most recent being in Hawaii. Now, here's the thing. After I made this slide, I found one that actually happened in 2019. So I'll tell you which one it is when we get to it. But so when I made this, the most recent one was 2013, and then I found one from just 2 years ago. Yeah, how can they make a tidal wave? Probably because the sides fell at once and it just went straight out. That's the only thing I could think of. That was the word.
I've heard of oil spills, but I've never heard of molasses spills.
Yeah. Eddie Von Keen, it was our chat. You could chat in StreamYard. In the StreamYard chat, not the show chat. So in September of 2013, 233,000 gallons of molasses spilled from a leaking pipe into Honolulu Harbor, injuring and or killing coral reefs, smaller sea life, and killing more than 25,000 fish due to asphyxiation. Now, I can give a pass that we didn't hear about something that happened in 1919. But I should have heard about this. This was in 2013, and I have no memory of this disaster in Honolulu. Do you guys know this? Yes or no?
Oh, it would have been all over the news.
And it's molasses. What the heck? So Canada, California, Colorado, Minnesota, Massachusetts, Louisiana, North Dakota, Texas, Tennessee, Florida, and so many other places have had molasses specifically spills, from minor inconveniences to downright disasters, and I've never heard of a single one of them. By the way, the 2019 one was New Orleans. New Orleans had what does it say? Gallons of molasses spills downtown in New Orleans in the French Quarter. I have not heard of any of these. Not one. Molasses is like this menace that is plaguing our country. And I've never heard of it. Never heard of a single molasses spill. It's ridiculous. It is. It's ridiculous and it's silly. Completely agree. So apparently, this reality, molasses is a menace, but is this a Mandela effect for you? I'm giving it to you guys. You decide. It's a Mandela effect for me though, because I've never heard of any of these. 1,000 gallons of syrup fell in the French Quarter of New Orleans. That's what it was. I put that there so I knew how much. That's what happened in 2019. Massive molasses spill at Bay County sugar processor. In 1990, an almost identical thing that happened in Boston happened in Loveland, Colorado. Another storage tank exploded. You think we would learn from history? And it's just insanity.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Teresa,
so
are you okay? Teresa, are you okay? Are you still thinking about the warlord?
I'm just a little freaked out how it was kind of like showing how easy it is to hack someone, and kind of makes me nervous.
He didn't actually do any hacking. He saw the link on the address. That's how he was able to get in. But I didn't. I thought one of you guys invited him from the chat.
No,
I'm not sure.
I wouldn't even. No, I would never invite anybody unless he gave us permission.
Okay.
It just.
Well,
it
he
just
did
kind of
flat out tell us. He did flat out tell us it's because you had the address on the screen.
Right, and that's the only way I figured.
Yeah, kind of scary.
Yeah, I'll have to figure out ways to hide that address bar.
Well, the easiest way is just to always present in full screen. That's what I do on my shows.
Well, when you click on the share button at the bottom, it shows your address bar.
No, you get the window ready in full screen and then hit share.
Okay, yeah, that's true. You could do window.
Yeah, you do the window first. You get it set up and then you hit share. Which is why when I started doing my shows on my channel, I was very slow. I'm still very slow. It's because I'm taking precautions like that first before sharing things.
Any other closing thoughts before we end?
No, just another big thank you to the warlord because he could have done a lot worse.
Yeah.
And he actually helped us. So it's very much appreciated.
Yes, thank you. You're out there.
And happy Memorial Day, everyone.
Happy Memorial Day,
happy
everyone.
birthday again to Dan Scarab.
Happy birthday and happy birthday to my dad because now it's his birthday here.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Hey, Fiverr. Hey, the warlord.
Now he comes. Fiverr, you're a little late. Just better late than never. Oh, there he is. Oh, he said something.
Wrench, Brian.
Oh, you're welcome.
How did he get a wrench?
Because Brian gave it to him as a thank you. He helped us. It was very nice.
Thank you. Well, hopefully he's affected too.
And if you're not, maybe you should watch some of the shows, and maybe you'll join us in this crazy Mandela effect ride.
But it's funny how people find out about it. They either find out on their own or somebody tells them about it.
I just want to say hello to the people who are just showing up at the end. We have Hazel Fiverr, we have Eric M, Ann Gaynor, and of course the Warlord. Welcome, guys.
Sandy, we didn't get to mention about the lobster, but oh well.
Oh, talk about the lobster.
Brian, would you like to bring up the lobster? We need to give credit to
Callie.
Callie, yeah, she's with Social. What's it called? Social Rejects. I think that's the name of her. Yes. Yeah, She was on, I believe she was on Hazel Fiver's show. Am I correct, Hazel? Are you there? Callie, when she was talking about the change. Huh?
Happy birthday to me. Preliminal. Happy birthday, Preliminal.
Oh, yeah, I did. I put a post in my group. Go look, Hazel. Yeah, Callie,
Happy
Hazel.
birthday.
So the changes were, let's go ahead and show the lobster. And again, we're going to give credit to Callie. And hey,
So
the changes are this. Supposedly, some people remember the 3 legs, and some people remember the 4 legs. And what are they now? 4? And besides that, now they have these funny looking pinchers on it. You're going to have to bring a big, Brian, if you can find a better picture, we need to show these funny looking pinchers on there now. They got these weird pinchers.
how about that? Is that good?
No, we need an actual one. Yeah, that's residue. But no, we need to show an actual
No,
one.
it has.
That's not residue. It's got claws. All right, so guys, in the chat,
Brian, show a real lobster.
Teresa, let me ask them. In the chat, do you remember a lobster having 3 or 4 small arms?
What do you call them?
I remember 4 legs on each side too, but I don't remember the other thing. I think the other thing is the bigger Mandela effect.
Yes, those.
Brian, Emmy Sagittarius Arm Society is asking the warlord to send a wrench.
That's funny.
So Eddie Vine Key remembers 3 on each side.
How many do you guys remember? 3 or 4? I remember 3, Sandy. I'm sorry.
The warlord timed out Emmy Sagittarius Arm Society. Can't time out Jose.
Oh, he timed somebody out?
Yeah.
Oh, at least he knows how to use it.
For a wrench. Sorry,
That's
Jose.
funny. The power. That's funny. So, Brian, you didn't get to show the little claws on there. Brian?
Yeah, hold on.
We need to show it no, we need to show the real one, not a drawn one. A real one. We need to show what it actually looks like now. There's a good, Sandy, where's that picture that I sent you? The good one, remember? The good close-up? Brian, you want me to send it to you?
Well, no, I'm going to send you
put in lobster.
Brian, I'm going to send you the
How about
article.
this one? I think this is the one you sent me, Sandy.
There it is.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's
guys,
the one
you
that
remember?
That's the one, guys. That's the one they showed on Hazel's shows. That one.
Do you guys remember claws on the small arms? Because I don't. I remember little, like the back legs where it's just a point to walk on.
They look like sticks.
And that to me is the biggest Mandela effect, not the 3 or 4 arms. That's the biggest Mandela effect.
Hazel, that's crazy.
That was a great find, Callie.
You know what it looks like? Tree. Yeah. Hazel, look, Callie, you know it was an awesome find. I don't know if she's in there. I don't know if she listens to the show. But look at them. That looks so wrong. I mean, look at that. And I don't remember 4 on each side. But you do, Sandy, right?
Yeah, they now
Hazel,
have
how many do you remember? 3 or 4?
They now have a total of
too many.
They now have a total of 4 claws on each side of their body. 8 claws.
That looks so wrong.
Plus the 2 in the front, right?
That's including the 2 in the front. The back leg is still just a pointer walking one. The 2 back legs. But
So I know lobster tails is a delicacy, right? And then what else is a delicacy besides lobster tail?
The claw, the big claw.
The claws, right?
Well, besides they come in all weird colors too now, right, Sandy? There's a lot of different colors now for lobsters.
So
Oh my God.
what you're telling me is that you don't remember the pincers on each of the little small arms, right?
Yeah. Now I
No.
can cover that rainbow. Do you see the rainbow lobster on the left? There's a rainbow lobster. Do you
Yeah,
see
show
it?
the rainbow. Yeah, look. Yeah, show the rainbow.
Top left,
Doesn't it
Brian.
like light blue?
Which one?
Look at that
The
one.
Oh, that
top
one.
left picture. There you go. That's
That's
the rainbow
weird.
lobster.
That's
And
weird looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come in a lot of different colors. I think they come in black too, Sandy.
They come in purple, they come in blue, they come in black, they come in green, they come in every color of the rainbow,
Yellow,
including rainbow.
orange. Yeah. There's all different colors for
There's
lobster.
even
You know,
a white iridescent rainbow one that Teresa found. It's clear, white with iridescent rainbow on it, like pinks and purples. There it is, right there on the bottom left. You just showed it. You scrolled too far. If you scroll back up, you see it on the top left. There it is. Nope, below that.
look at the
Below
color
that.
in blue.
That
The
one?
white one. It's white iridescent rainbow. It catches every color in the sun.
Yep, and there it is. Sure enough, you can see the pincers.
Uh-huh.
If you look close enough,
Look
you can
at
see.
those.
Oh my God, the back legs look like shoes.
Are they?
Why do they look like shoes?
They look like
Because they're gonna
boots.
go walk. Sandy, they're gonna walk away so they don't get thrown in the pot. They need to run now. They need to run fast. These boots were made for walking.
Aren't they like?
Run, Brian, run, Forrest, run. Don't get in the pot.
Aren't they disgusting looking? Like, honestly.
Oh my God, it looks so wrong.
There's a purple
I am
one.
so freaked out by this change.
There's another one you can see a good close up on. See that? The pincers on their legs. So yeah, if you
I need to let Fiverr. The warlord is a helpful hacker. Just letting you know. Helpful though.
Oh, he
Very
doesn't know who
nice.
he is, Sandy.
I know. Very nice. There was something else I was going to have you look up, Brian. Now I can't remember what it was because you were going on about the lobsters. There was something else.
Oh, that was so weird.
Oh, I wanted you to look up. I wanted you to Google Apple changes lobster. That's Teresa's fan. Apple changes lobster emoji. Look that up. That will show you right
Is it Dan? Guys, I think the warlord is somebody else. I think it's Dan.
Teresa, it's not Dan.
I think it is. The warlord, are you Dan? I think it's Dan. I don't know why I'm getting this feeling that he's messing with us. But he wouldn't know how to do that. Dan
Because I
wouldn't have
have
the
no
knowledge.
scarab beetle, Teresa. Is that good enough for you?
Yeah, but he could change it.
No, he says, I guarantee that. I am no scarab beetle.
Oh, okay.
any so
Brian.
that the thing with the lobster, you guys, we still didn't determine if that's a Mandela effect. Can anyone in the
does.
chat vouch for that? Is it a Mandela effect or not?
Hazel thinks it is, and I think it is.
Brian, can you please
What?
go to the internet and Google Apple changes lobster emoji?
Okay.
Yes. There you go.
Because that will show you the residue that you've been looking for.
The man's piece.
No, not a man's goose. Residue.
Yeah.
Eric M. does not remember all those arms.
Thank you. Neither do I. But also, Brian, if you bring up Red Lobster's logo, look at it. They know how their lobster looks. Yeah, bring up Red Lobster logo. Guarantee you. After you're done with Sandy's.
Oh yeah, there it is. I found it. I found the article. So Daily Mail UK.
Yeah, do you see the image? Because the image is the most important part. Should have them side by side.
All right.
Emmy Sagittarius, the one you're thinking of, is not very nice to Teresa. So I don't think the warlord is that.
Oh,
So
how did he know it? Wait a minute. How did he know about the guy not being nice to me?
No, I'm saying that. He didn't. He said, I'm not the pig mask wearing individual.
Ah. How did he know about him, though?
Welcome, Spacious McNinja Socks.
Interesting. But I want to know is how did he know about that? If he's not in the Mandela effect community.
Hey, Brian, you don't even have to do that. Go back to your search. Don't even do that. Go back to your search and then hit images. And you'll see the Daily Mail image for it without having to go to the article. Because all we care about is the image.
Okay.
You'll see the side-by-side image. There you go.
How does he know that? He knows he wasn't nice. Yes, I agree with you. Thank you. He remembers that. The warlord remembers.
And Brian, just open the image in a new tab.
Thank you. Thank you, warlord.
Right-click, open image in background or in new tab. So much easier than trying to zoom in on Google search results. No, you open the link, not the image.
Hazel said not 8 legs either. See?
All right. Well, if that works.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
So
Perfect.
much better.
Yeah, it is.
Better. So, guys, on the top of the four, you'll see there's 3 legs, and there are no claws. No claws at all on those back legs. They changed it to 4 legs, still no claws on the back legs. That's the residue you're looking for.
Thank you, Sandy.
No problem.
Yeah, but if you're looking at the lobster, he has pincers on his legs.
The warlord said he was not nice to you, Miss Lynch.
But how does he know that?
Eric M says, rainbow lobster, wow. He says, do you want to know the mystery? I think Teresa does. She's asking.
Yes, I want to know.
Everything's morphing the rainbow. I can find rainbow anything.
Yes.
There's rainbow everything everywhere.
Yes, I'd like to know.
But
how does he know? How does he know?
He says, I know all.
Yeah, but I want to know is how does he know that guy, you know I'm talking about, it's not nice to me. Which is true. What was his name again? Mr. Emmy? No, what's his name?
Let's not start problems and just say the person who wore the
No, but he wants to know if I want to know the mystery. I'm answering his question. Yes, I would, please.
I believe in free speech.
Oh, Eddie thinks it's Lothar. Does Lothar know how to get into stuff like this? Lothar? He's pretty smart, right? Soon. Yeah, but the show's going to be over soon, Warlord. You got to reveal. Before we're over. The show's going to be over soon.
He says you're not ready yet. Soon.
Yes, I am. Can you give me a clue? Can you give me a clue or a couple clues?
Oh my God.
I'm good at mysteries. I'm not that petulant being from Manitoba. Who's that from? Who's Manitoba, Canada? Who's that, Brian? Manitoba?
Manitoba, Canada.
Who's in Manitoba?
When you were ready. I am ready. Brian, I'm gonna go to bed tonight trying to figure out who it is. I am ready.
Okay. Your mind is trying to logically separate.
It's somebody who's smart enough that knows how to do this. So it's got to be somebody who's. Oh, I know who it is. It's Oh God, he's one of my admins. Darn it, I know who it is.
Lothar is from Manitoba. Okay.
No, I think I know who it is. It's oh God, what's his name? He's one of the admins in my group. Oh my God, what is his name? Sandy. The one that's always trying to use those things that look down on people. Oh, what is his name? He's so smart. Wizardry. I bet you it's Wizardry. Warlord, are you Wizardry? Because Wizardry's smart. I think it's Wizardry. Wizardry knows how to do that kind of stuff. She's really smart. Come on, reveal yourself. Warlord, are you Wizardry? He's one of my admins. I am not the imposter Wizardry.
They had tails like under scorpions, and
darn, it's not Wizardry.
And now it's gone off the screen. And there were stings in their tails, and their power was to hurt men. Revelations 9:10. He says he's not Wizardry, Teresa. Welcome, Propagate. We're at the end of the show, guys.
Yeah, it was a great show. And thank you, Wizardry, for playing nice.
It's not Wizardry, guys. He says, stop trying. You do not know.
Is it Hebrew?
I don't know. Hebrew is a new channel, guys.
No, Hebrew doesn't know how to get in, does he?
Teresa,
is it Hebrew?
It's a link at the top.
Yeah, I know, but
it's not rocket science.
Yeah, but does Hebrew know how to do that?
I'm checking Hebrew's new channel.
Oh, it could be him. Could it be
Hebrew's
Hebrew?
new channel is the masked YouTuber. If anyone is interested in subscribing, he only has 3 subscribers at the moment because it's a brand new channel. It's not a Mandela Effect channel, though.
Warlord, do you know this is Mandela Effect? I don't know if he realizes that. Warlord, do you know that we talk about Mandela?
He says, I'll play nice as long as there is respect. If respect is not present, there will be a price to pay. Sandanimal says it's Jimmy Hoppa.
Who?
Jimmy Hoppa.
Knows all of you. How do you know us?
Teresa, we're live on air right now. How does he know us? I can't right now. I'm sorry.
Man, it's been a fun show, you guys. But we're gonna have to cut it short.
Yeah, it's time to cut it, Teresa.
It's
Mark. 1 in the morning here.
Sandy,
Teresa, I can't understand where you're saying you're a robot. Huh?
I think it's Mark.
Okay, Teresa, he's saying that we do not know him. He knows us because we are on YouTube.
Yeah, but has he watched
be
this
keeping
before?
an eye on us.
Oh, we love you too. Wait, how does he know Mozart's in Canada?
He is Mandela.
Oh, he is?
I like the new limbo ring. Do you? I thought that was a nice addition. So
Warlord, are you in my group? I want to know if you. Warlord, are you in my group? But you have to have an invite to get in my group too. Are you in my group, Warlord? My ME group?
You don't have to have an invite. You just have to apply.
Hi, you in my group.
Okay. Well, just as a reminder, if Karen didn't do it, I'm going to be posting Karen's residue in Teresa's group. That way you guys can actually listen to it and hear it because it was really low replaying it.
This is fun. It's like a I love solving mysteries. Unfortunately, you are not getting all the changes correct. You mean all the changes correct. I appreciate the call outs that are true. Glad my work is being appreciated in that hour. So you were affected. So he's affected.
All right, I will post it, Karen. All right, guys, we really do have to go. It's 1 a.m. here. I really do have to go.
I'm having fun.
I know you are, Teresa, but it's 1 a.m. here.
Yeah. Anyway, we had a lot of fun, you guys. Have a great Mandela Effect night. God bless.
We did. Have a great
Good
night.
night,
Thanks for
everyone.
being here.
Have a happy holiday and stay safe.
Yes, stay safe.
Thank you
Happy
for the
Memorial
word.
Day for America. Happy
You
Memorial
were.
Day.
Good night, Hazel. Good night, Karen. Good night,